Hi Libra, well, we'll get straight into it. Libra. Okay, starting off from the first column that we have here, and this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands can denote passion, action, adventure, journeys, departures. There could be commuting that's happening or movement that's happening within your company or a career. So for example, there could be a shift in roles, or salary perhaps, but I feel it's a shift in people's positions that could potentially be happening over the next coming months. This can also be expansion. This could also be commute, travel. So perhaps if you work for an industry, there might be traveling that might be required, whether to a different location or whether it's into a different city, province, state, or country. So there could be international affairs. It's about going on a journey here or embarking on a journey. It could also be a journey of higher learning that will show itself to you, because it is accompanied by the Queen of Wands. So to have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, there could be a team of two people, yourself and someone else, under a fire sign in particular, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that you may be closely working with, reporting to, liaising with over the next coming months, or this person may be traveling, training, or helping to educate and inspire you in some way. It could also be a collaboration, but I feel there's people circulating around you, around the business, or around the company or the corporation that you work for. The Queen of Wands is a helpful energy. It can also be lust, fertility. So there could be, because we see her with an open gown here. So there could be potentially, looking at these two cards here, I would assume they would mean that there's a romantic interest or an opportunity to have an affair for some of you, whether it's extramarital or whether this person is currently seeing someone or engaging with someone else. Whether or not you make it to that, intimacy level, is obviously going to differ for everyone. However, I feel there could be some romantic interest or flirtation that might happen within the next coming months here for you, and it could definitely be coming from someone that is under a fire sign. But I do see good collaborations here, really based on adventure and travel. So for some of you, I feel as though if you are looking to start your own business or to implement new things into a business, travel or some foreign links could somehow inspire you to make these changes. Because moving on, you have the Three of Cups with the Judgment card. So I feel there'll be a celebration coming up in regards to your contributions. Good judgment, praise, I feel is coming up for you in your career or creative pursuits. I feel that there's a team effort around you and there's a lot of support and encouragement coming in within the next few months here. It could be up to 2 to 3 people working on a project. There's a group feel. So I'm not sure if you'll be invited to a group event from work, or you'll be asked to contribute some way into a group project or a group effort. I feel this proposal might be coming soon, and I feel you'll be reviewed on how diplomatic and how much of a team player you are, so to speak. So I feel there's an opportunity coming up here for you to really shine, because certainly you being an air sign, you can definitely shine in these departments and within a group. So, I like this. I think there's cause to celebrate. So I'm not sure if this is something you'll receive directly or something the company will receive. A good review, someone that's buying into the company, buying shares, a lot of praise for one reason or another, or good press, good publicity is coming up here with the Judgment card in coinciding with the Three of Cups. So I really do like that. There could be a third-party situation here. I don't think so, though. I think from looking at these cards, I feel that people are collaborating and celebrating successes. It could be in the form of a review as well, where you're celebrating this judgment of some kind, or celebrating a contract. A contract could come through, and in turn the whole company might throw a benefit night, or have some sort of incentive for this contract, and because it's come through. So that might be possible for you within the next coming months. For some, there could be this romantic link or someone that's interested in you. whether it's romantic or just passion or someone's very fond of you, the Page of Wands is looking to you, celebrating here. So I feel as though there is admiration of some kind happening within the workplace, within your career. But there's also a reason for you to celebrate. So I do see you being happy on the job. I'm not sure if this is because there's a change in company structure and you get acquainted with someone who you become very good friends with, perhaps. But I love the card of it's of the Three of Cups. It's combining effort, combining minds, ideas, sharing ideas, thoughts, concepts, themes, developments. There's productivity here, so I feel it certainly will be a very busy next half of the year here for you, up ahead for your career and creative pursuits as well. And for those that are looking to open up their own business or sort of do something autonomous, I feel you've got quite a lot of support here around you, and potentially a fan base for those that are looking for clients. So, social media, things like that. I see that people are toasting to your success here. So there's a fan base, there's people looking out, there's people interested in what it is that you're providing, selling, or trying to promote potentially. So that's a very good energy. And as I said, the Judgment card could be contracts that are coming through here. So you might be contracted to, this could even be overseas with the Page of Wands. It could certainly be a visa or a working visa that some of you will be receiving a contract for and will be very, very happy to receive, and sharing this with your family, your friends, or your acquaintances. It could be someone's goodbye party. As I said, the Page of Wands does speak about a journey. So it could be that someone's leaving the company, someone that you're quite close to, and that's leaving the company for his or her own reasons, and that you will be throwing a party for, or somehow getting involved in this sort of going away celebration, or a departure of some kind here. Now moving on, you have the Ten of Pentacles with the Knave of Chalices. So the Ten of Pentacles, it really is a beautiful card. It's income, it's legacy, it's family, it's activity, it's finances, it's money, it's assets that are circulating around you. So I feel there's a lot of money around you, around the family, around your team, your creative team. Now this could be in the form of commission, incentives, or money that's given to you through bonuses. But I like the Ten of Pentacles. This shows that there's quite a busy energy. But this shows to me that there's a lot of money that you'll be making through your career or through income, and you'll be putting it towards a lot of different places. So whether it's paying off debts, paying off a car, paying off an asset, paying off a home. I really feel like over the next coming months, you're going to take this income that you're earning through work, Libra, and you're going to be quite deliberate and responsible in what it is that and where it is that you're putting your money. So I think you're plugging a lot of holes here, paying off debts, but I really see you being practical about the finances that you'll be making. And I think you'll be making a lot of it. I think there's, for some of you, it could be that you work for a family business. There's a strong family feel here. So I'm not sure if there's lending of finances, or somehow there's a connection to a family business, family finances. But I see there's potentially another income stream here coming up here for you, especially with the Knave of Chalices. The Knave of Chalices is... It's seen as the priest of a newbie, but it's emotional movement, it's study, it's meditation, and it's confession. So looking at this card here, I feel as though you'll be writing down your finances, you'll be assessing your finances, and you'll be very responsible. There's a lot of perhaps even accounting that's happening around this time of the year for you. Maybe it falls out of tax time, or falls out of when you have to report to the IRS or whoever your taxation office is in the country you're based in. But I see you being quite responsible with your finances, and there'll be a lot of it. And I think this can also implement on budgeting. So I'm not sure how this falls into a career reading, but I feel as though it's either if you're earning more from incentives or from money on the side. I feel like your cash flow could increase and you'll be responsible. There will be times where you'll spend it on lavish things and going out and whatnot. But I think for the most part, there's a real grounded responsibility that's going to attach itself to sorting out your finances and the extra income that you could potentially be making through your career. Because, you do have the Knave of Chalices here, which together, very, very nice here. So there's offers of money and there's money up in the air. I almost feel like I want to say there's money available there for you to grab somehow. So I'm not sure what that means for each and every one of you, but I think there's ways that you can make extra money, or it's almost like there's money to be made out there. Again, I don't know how it appeals to you. It could be that you start to open your own autonomous business or something like this, but I feel it's there's money to be made, and it could very well involve markets, conferences, conventions. It's somewhere where there's lots of families. It could be a Westfield, a shopping center, a marketplace, having your own stall potentially, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knave of Chalices here. Now with the next column over, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Now the Two of Pentacles is a juggling act. It's all about balancing things. But then it's a contradiction because we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, it's suspension, it's waiting on something. So for some, you could be waiting on a result, waiting on a contract, waiting on an income source. I think for some, there's money circulating around you, but it might not be in your pocket or in your bank account yet, but that's coming to you. You could be stressing about money with the Nine of Swords here. But I almost feel like there's a second income stream that's coming in for you, Libra, but you haven't implemented the action yet, because the Nine of Swords is things are in suspension. It's not non-thorough planning, and you're an air sign. You can't help but sort of speculate and create scenarios in your mind. This is it's part of your nature. But with the Nine of Swords, I feel as though you're tossing up between options and incomes, or something you need to implement at work potentially, or in your business, and you're fearful that one might cost you more, one might cost you less, and you're not sure which option to go for. So there's options behind you, in front of you. There's plenty of things circulating around you, ideas maybe in your creative sense. I also feel like if it has anything to do with the Page of Wands, then you're not sure about whether or not you should be moving or relocating, potentially a workplace, or commuting, and you're not sure if you can take on such a busy role. For some of you, it could be a sales role, telecommunications, whatever industry you're in. It's a role that's going to take up quite a bit of your time, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to juggle the time with the Nine of Swords, or you don't think right now that you'll be able to juggle this responsibility or something like this. But I think for the most part, if it is a second income, it will generate you quite a bit of wealth here. And with the Nine of Swords, it can be that you're just fearful of what steps to take. But I do feel on the other side of the spectrum, the Nine of Swords is insomnia and sleepless nights. So I think because you'll be so busy, you have the Ten of Pentacles, because you'll be so busy, I don't think you'll be sleeping very well over the next few months. And it could be because you're sorting out your finances, as well. Feel there's a fire and an earth sign around you as well. Could be a dear friend, an associate, a superior, a colleague, a boss, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that's around you. For some of you, you could be hesitating to invest money into a family business of some kind, a commercial entity or property enterprise of some kind. as well, because you have contracts and people wanting to work with you. It could be coming from overseas. It could be a family business overseas as well. But with the Wands, this could be an overseas connection here. And the Judgment card is contracts. But I do see you celebrating something. So there's a celebration of some kind that's happening around you in the workplace. I think for some of you, you have an idea and you're going to be sharing it with your family, your close friends, your cousins, something like this. Or you might have a friend, a family member, or someone like this coming to join the company or the corporation you work for potentially as well. Really busy month, a lot of people coming in around you. You're going to be busy documenting things, and this would be perfect for you to get on top of your finances regarding the income of your career or any income streams that you have for that matter. Let's have a look at the Priestess cards. Okay, the Priestess of Intellect, August 5th to September 1st. So you're looking around the time of Leo to Virgo. This may be significant for you. But the Priestess of Intellect says that documentation, intellect, higher learning, higher education is needed, and it is something you're going to turn to help improve your career or your creative pursuits in some way. So this is a course. It could be a course in accounting, finances, business development, something to do with assets, sales. It could definitely be in sales, and this could be online or overseas in a different city, state, or province, perhaps even in a different country. But there's you need to be quite methodical in your thinking here with the Priestess of Intellect. So more research is needed. Whatever it is that you're wanting to move toward, whether it's an autonomous business or you want to be better with budgeting, financing, financial consultancy, the esoteric arts, whatever it is that you're interested in, more research is needed, and this is what's going to help you learn and earn that more money once you do more research into what it is that you're passionate about, because I see you writing things down here with the Knave of Chalices, and there's potentially offers coming in because of this. Okay, then you have the Priestess of Protection. So the Priestess of Protection is about protecting something around your career, protecting your job, copywriting your work, letters patent, protecting yourself against gossip, against idle talk, against an idle or passionless career, protecting your finances in particular. And if it is an idea, make sure you do all the legalities, because I think there's like legalities around you. But I also feel with the Priestess of Protection, it's either a fire or an earth sign that's around you that's protecting or guiding you in some way here with the Priestess of Protection, because I do think that someone is either taking you under their wing, helping you learn, educate you, guiding you in some way here. It could even be friends or acquaintances outside of work. But I feel this person or these people is protecting you here with the Priestess of Protection. Or you're coming into a job where you protect, guide, help, mentor, inspire people. So whether that is, tarot, law, litigation, life coaching, it could be a number of things, but there's a real protectiveness. Again, tying into the time of Leo and Virgo, this person around you could be very much either a Leo or a Virgo, because as I said, it is a fire or an earth sign in particular. Okay, then you have the Priestess of Ritual. So the Priestess of Ritual carries habitual things, traditions in the workplace, company culture. There could be an emphasis placed on company culture, on creating habitual inductions, habitual training, consistency, perhaps. Consistency, and something you have to be habitual in, whether it is documenting finances, whether it is commuting and traveling, and if that gives you inspiration, whether it is connecting with your fan base here with the Three of Cups, if you're in sort of that influential position, or or constantly checking in with how you're going, how you're balancing things, because consistency is needed. It's a message that you need to maintain a ritualness to your career, to your line of work, to your interests of some kind here. So this ritual is needed. Again, you could be the one to implement something like this, and whatever that means for your business or for your work, your role, your department. It's creating consistency. It's implementing something that you will follow through with. So maybe this is something that you need to do. You need to constantly update software or hardware, or update, your protection, your copyright for your ideas, your manuscripts, your photography, or being consistent with higher learning, a higher traineeship potentially for your career that will help benefit towards your growth and learning of career. But I hope this has been insightful for you, Libra. It's been an absolute pleasure reading for you.